Okay, so welcome to part 2 of the French filtered house tutorial. Now then, what we're going to do is we're going to do a basic arrangement. It's going to be a few minutes long, but I just want to give you the basic outlines of how to do this sort of thing. Obviously, you can go off and do 6-7 minute versions. But what we're going to do is, because we've got such a small loop, we're going to mess with the loop with lots of filters, lots of high pass and low pass filters. And we're going to also shorten the loop so that we can create the build up and the momentum of the loop. So, first things first, we're going to just make sure you make a few copies of the loop in case you delete one by accident or anything like that. And then we're going to take a loop over here, and what we're going to do is we're going to half it, like so. And then we're going to double it over 4 times, like so. Then right click and consolidate. And then we'll change the colour to green, lime, whatever you want to call it. Okay, and then we're going to copy those over. 4 blocks, another 4 blocks, another 4 blocks, and another 4 blocks. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 16 blocks of that. So we've got 16 blocks of the shortened loop, which is this. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we are going to select the low pass filter, and we're going to leave it at about just there. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to filter this up. Okay, right, so I'm going to record that in, and what we need to do is make sure that record is on here, overdub is on, and record is on. And then we're going to pull the filter back to where it was, which is about there. It's about 190 Hertz with the low pass filter. And then we're going to hit record. And then we're going to slowly rise it up. Okay, I'm going to stop there. And then we're going to click this little drop down here for auto filter, and then this one for frequency. And there you'll see that the bar has dropped down, so we need to raise that up to the top there like so that it doesn't drop out. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring in some of the high pass hi-hats after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, so there, like so. And then we'll just throw those over like this and just keep them going, so it goes like this. And then what we're going to do there is we're going to take that snippet there, and we're going to break that away, shorten that again, and then get rid of that one, and then put that one like that. But then what we're going to do is we're going to bring the kick in. And these are just little tips. You don't have to do what I'm doing here with cutting it up, but these are just little things you can do just to add extra dynamics to the arrangement. Because we're on one loop, we need to kind of mess about with it as much as we can. Okay, so then what we can do is we could mess about with the filters again, which would mean the same process where we record it. So once the filter's in, drop it like that. If you see that it turns off and it goes brown like it did then, just click that button there and that will set it back to how you've done it. And you can drop kicks out as well when the filter comes in. Little things like that. You can just drop out a couple of kicks, which I'm going to do just to add a little bit of fun to it. Or drop one out. You know, you can really experiment with this and just throw all kinds of weird stuff in there. And then what we'll do is we will add the full loop now. But what we're going to do is we're going to filter it right down. So I'm going to drop it right down. So like that, and then we're going to raise it back up, and we're going to drop the kick out as well, so it goes like this. And obviously you can have some sort of whooshes in there, things like that. Okay, so then what we'll do is we'll record that in and copy another 4 of those over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so then what we'll do is we will add another filter to this where we will bring it back up. So I'm going to hit record and make sure overdub's on and go from there. Then that should have recorded, which it has. Then we rise the filter up to the top at the very last dot there, look, so that when the loop comes in from here, if it comes up like that, just double click on those and get rid of them, and make sure you've got a straight line here. Then we're going to bring in the side chain. So it's 4 of those. Let's just change the color of that so we know, and go from there. Put those across. Get your kick over. 3, 4. And then 4 of them, and then your tops, of course. And then put your side chain on. Put that in there. And see how that goes. See? Not bad. And drop the kick out on the last one and maybe filter it again on that one. So we'll press record and do this, look. Like that. Just a tiny little snippet. See if that worked out. It did as well, which is good. So it goes like this. Like that. And just keep messing about with it and doing the same thing over. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete the last kicks on there, and I'm going to filter it again, and I'm going to do a little bit more high frequency one. So it goes like this. Like that, so it's more. And then we're going to drop it back down to the first one we did, which was this one. So we'll copy that, and so we'll copy that and paste that there. Copy that,